push rod fury. Here's the front master cylinder off of the 79 XLH. I didn't show removing it from the handlebar. I thought there was going to be drama because the switch gear, of course, attaches here, but there's really only two connectors inside, and that's for the brake switch. So that's what we've got there. And then the other thing I'll point out too, I didn't think these were genuine, you know, Moco mirrors. I mean, look how cheesy that is, right? And then they're super rusted out. And of course, when I examined it, you can see drag specialty. So I'm not gonna save these. You can get nice ones made, unfortunately, in Japan. And they're US made parts, but it's all stainless steel. So we'll get rid of this garbage. And today, really, it's getting this together. I don't have air in my shop, so I need to overhaul the entire brake system. And if you watch my other videos, it's really easy to get the pistons out if you just pump them out, but this master cylinder's shot. A couple things, I have a rebuild kit, I'm gonna rebuild it. However, I did read that back in the day, they recalled a bunch of these because the bore, the master cylinder is out of spec, thus leading to failure. So, not sure if I'm going to be able to save it, but I'll rebuild it and see if I develop pressure with it. Hopefully it's good. So I'm gonna tear into this. So this is worth pointing out. I took the cap off. It was this weird spongy stuff. I have no idea what that is. But look inside of this master cylinder. I've never seen anything like it. Look at that. That is messed up. That's gonna have to come home, go in the ultrasonic cleaner, I think. I can't just, and plus I'm missing all the components. There should be a rubber gasket in there. What a mess. Well, this won't happen tonight, but anyway. Got some work to do. Okie dokie. More of the 79 Sportster Master Cylinder saga. I took a picture of this earlier in some video, and it was pretty nasty. It still is disgusting. And I didn't show any of this because I was like, okay, what am I gonna prove? But I got the circlip out, but that piston was just locked in there. So I threw it in the ultrasonic cleaner for about 35 minutes. And I'm sure this paint's like destroyed and everything. But after working it, like I shoved a screwdriver in there and started twisting it. I'll show you this. Like kind of like that. And sure enough, it popped out. So this will be the big reveal of the actual extraction of the piston and the goodies. So let's see if make this happen right here. There we go. Oh my God, here it is. Ready? Yuck. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. That shouldn't be like that at all. Oh my God. Whew. Imagine, like it didn't get like that overnight, so imagine did they all of a sudden, like their brakes started to get worse and worse and worse until it failed? Or did that just happen from sitting? But I've never seen that before. I've seen a lot of messed up stuff in brakes. I would say they missed a couple of maintenance intervals. One or two. All right. Well, what else can we see in there? Let's bring this. There's the plunger. see if we can get that out of there. No way I'm gonna do this. Let me extract it and I'll show you in video later. I gotta get the plunger and the spring out. Oh, I haven't pulled this out yet, so this is it. I can take the rubber cap off. Ooh, I'm gonna have to clean the floor. Yeah, look at all that gunk. So nasty. Okay, well. I'm only worried, I've got to look up what to do with this switch because that thing shouldn't ride around in the cleaner. So, but anyway, I'm so excited to get all this stuff out. So at least I can attempt to rebuild it. Okay, more to come. Okie dokie, you probably can hear a ultrasonic cleaner in the background, but let me show you this. Not my proudest moment, but that looks a lot better than before, and it looks awful, like oh my god, why would I put my brake fluid in there? But it's really silky smooth. It's just really discolored. If I had a blaster in some type of media blaster, I would be able to get that cleaned out to look like aluminum again. But it's really smooth. There's no chunks or anything, so I'm okay with it. And then in the bore, which is there, that's hard to see, but the bore's silky smooth too. I put a piece of 4/0 steel wool down in there, like on a ramrod, and went back and forth, make sure it's nice and clean. So again, is it pretty on the inside? No, but it's silky smooth. This is all discoloration. And if I had a vapor blaster or something like that, I'd get in there and make it look nice again. The paint's all messed up, but I'm not doing a restoration yet. First I want to enjoy the bike, and then I'll do a restoration. This bike's gonna have a complicated restoration, but I want to ride it. So we're gonna get it road capable. So that's all done. And now I'm going to put it back together. And you've already seen this, already great videos on that. I'm not trying to make a how-to on how to put this back together. Plus, the circlip is such a pain in the ass, it'll just be like you guys laughing at me. All right, I'll get back to work and put it back together. So this is my fancy workbench, making my little repair video. But some brake fluid. 40 parts. And this kit doesn't include the gasket that goes on the top, so you have to make sure you source that separately. Okay. So the order of operation is the spring, the rubber cap, the plunger facing this way, and this felt guy. But this is funny, sometimes they have one washer, sometimes they have two, but this one doesn't have any washers on it. So I wonder if I need to add one. I don't know. And then the circlip, this is gonna be the pain. All right, so that's how that'll go together. put the rest of the brake fluid in there. Drop in the spring. This is really strange. There's no protector. In this kit. It seems like this kit's missing parts. It doesn't have a washer for this, and it doesn't have a protective cap for this boot. And I'm just thinking, if this boot presses against the back of this spring a lot, it's just going to poke a hole in it and stop working. So I think I've got to go dig in the garbage and get the old one. So let me go back and do that. So I took this out. It's absolutely filthy and cleaned it. So it's silky smooth, again discolored, but silky smooth all over. I don't know why this kit doesn't include it. It's ridiculous. So that's going to go there. It's like some other guy online found his kit didn't have the right parts in it. So I guess there's a lot of mistakes that can happen. So you got to double check it. But yeah, I think that this makes me nervous because my rear master cylinder, I may not have been paying attention to this. Okay. Fluid on there. Oops. Goes in like that, the divot facing up. And you really need to just push it in. And if, oops, that is an aggressive little spring. So before I can do that, you got to push it in and it should seat. Like that little O-ring should prevent it from popping out. So I'm just going to use my screwdriver, make sure clean. Push that in there. Okay, and now's the circlip time, and absolutely no way I'm going to film that. So it's going to be through ring circus. All right, time to put the circlip on. Now that I'm finished, I really wish I filmed it. I thought it was going to be just me struggling with this, but these channel lock snap ring pliers, you can get the points to either come together like that or be splayed apart if you use one side or the other. So before, like a knucklehead, I had these facing the other direction and they splay apart a little bit. And I thought, wait a second, let me turn them around. And sure enough, they point in. So that made it so much easier. And the snap ring went right in, like 2 seconds. Of course I didn't film it, but I'm not dumb enough to pull it out and try again. So it's all together. The dust shield really just is an insert, so there's really no need for those washers. It just sits there like that. Keep dust out of that guy. And that's it. So I gotta clean it up a little bit and wait for my gasket. Or I could cut a gasket, some gasket material I could cut. Anyway, we'll see what happens. All right, that's that.